The Minister was just a quality horse, you know, just did everything right. He was in the top end of the whole farm at the end of the day when everything went right. He was just majestic looking, big, beautiful horse. He had an awful lot of speed for a big horse and a lot of quality and class.
Valiant Minister's work at OBS, he went 9-4. He was a horse that just had a big stride on him. When we saw the time 9-4, it was a pretty special work.
It was quite incredible. I knew he'd work good, but I didn't think he'd work like that. And it wasn't so much the work, but what he galloped out in was outrageous.
You know, all good two-year-olds have to have really good minds to work as fast as he did early on in his two-year-old career and come back from the work really well. His mind was exceptional.
The thing about Valiant Minister, he was a horse that had the correct kind of speed like an Arrogate, like a Mastery, you know, horse that, you know, just jumped a long ways and you looked at your watch and you were like, wow, you know. So, and that's what he did in his first race. Just freaky talented, and his first race proved that. He ran so fast that day, and you know, when he crossed the wire, he beat a really good horse of mine that ended up winning a great stake right after that. But it's one of those where, you know, he showed so much potential that day that we really had him. We thought he was better than Dreyfus. He's probably the fastest first-time starter I've ever trained. I mean, he ran a 3 in the sheets, which is just off the chart. Every time he was on the track, you noticed him. He's one of those horses that, wow, who's that? You know, and so he just, you know, he carried himself like a good horse. All the good horses, when they're out on the track, you can tell, you can spot them right off the bat. Built, he was, you know, long-bodied, kind of horse I like, beautiful long stride, and just really just talented. I mean, just raw talent as we saw his first out. And I've been really lucky to have some freaky horses like American Pharaoh, Arrogate. I mean, he ranks up there in that freaky mode. He ranks right up there with him.
Well, Candy Ride's an exceptional stallion, has been for a long time. He's a wonderful racehorse. Valiant Minister would be at the top end of any of the Candy Rides we had here.
It's hard to find the perfectly conformed horse with a deep, great pedigree like he had. And so, you know, that's what we all breed for.
Valiant Minister is a big, strapping, physical presence of a horse. He stands over 16'3". He is very scopy. He has good bone. He is very strongly made. He has a nice neck and shoulder that ties in properly. He has a very strong hip.
This is just the right moment, the right time. Unfortunately, you know, one freaky race, but we've seen what freaky horses can do. McLean's Music, one freaky race, had a Preakness winner. So it can be done.